Okay, so kumusta? I created this video because it's been a long time, since I last uploaded. I actually created a video a few days ago, but decided to scratch it off kasi nawala yung nawala yung Filmora na copy ko when I upgraded to Windows 11. So I'm adjusting to this new application to edit videos. Wala akong idea for any alternative kasi, so my plan for this video now is I'm just gonna upload it right away, no edits and all. So I hope na I keep it short. So my topic for today is about this video I saw on Facebook. This is related to evolution by natural selection and our tendency to hindi ito maintindihan. Our tendency to not understand it, ang tendency natin to lean on the theistic side or the creation side, which is to think na it makes more sense na ginawa tayo, may designer. So yung nakita ko na video is hindi ko na lang ipapakita kasi maasikaso, tawag doon, very na hassle na to edit it. So the video is like like a seed. So sinow siya, sowing sa isang see-through na glass, and then you can see on a time lapse na naggrow ang seed to a plant. And napaisip ako and I felt something na parang spiritual, kumbaga, na hey, how did the seed know where to put its roots? Now, how did the seed know where the sun's location is? Bakit pa vertical yung pag-grow niya, hindi pa horizontal, or bakit yung tubo niya is hindi pa dive down sa lupa? Bakit ganun yung pagtubo niya? It seems like it's designed that way, and there's a designer. So yun yung parang sometimes na hindi talaga maiiwasan, mainly because you were taught for the very longest time how everything was designed, how everything was created, and it made sense to you kasi the logic is we are designers ourselves. We design clothes, we design computers, smartphones, we design infrastructures. So it makes sense to think na there's like this higher being who created everything. Yung mga bagay na hindi na natin kaya. Hindi ko kayang gumawa ng plant, yung Diyos na yun, ginawa yung seed na yun. And it was designed to function that way. And it makes perfect sense. Really, it makes perfect sense if you're a theist. Pero ako, na I was a believer back then, right? And then sabi ko hindi na ako naniniwala sa mga stories ng Bible. So I labeled myself as an atheist. The big question mark is what now? How did the world, paano ba tayo nagmula? Yun na yung mga questions na kailangan mong sagutin if you want to remain sane, or if you want to move on through life na nasasagot yung mga deep questions, then kailangan mong i-face yon. Then kung hindi ka naniniwala sa Diyos, what then? Ano yung explanation ng iba? So I heard about the theory of evolution by Charles Darwin way back naman. So while I was a theist, I heard it. It doesn't make sense to me while I was a theist. So inaral ko siya. And because of that, yung mga feelings ko now as an atheist when I see videos like that, madaling nava-vanish or madaling nag-evaporate kasi may knowledge na ako sa theory of evolution by natural selection. And if you're an atheist, I really want to to like push you to learn it kasi maraming bagay ang magme-make sense. Hindi lang siya about sa explanation why there are a lot of species here on Earth, but it makes sense din in a interstellar na level, or in a molecular na level, even sa smallest bits to the biggest bits, na some things just evolved. So here's my take on that seed. So this is my attempt in trying to teach you how evolution works because I believe na when you want to understand something, when you want to really understand something, a concept, for example, teach that concept. So, sidetrack muna, I'm a web developer. At the same time, nagti-teach din ako. So, lahat ng mga bagay na nalalaman ko through research, na mas na ano ko, na realize ko na mas nag-stick yung information if you teach the concepts as well. So it's a really it's a very advantage for me in my previous company to be like a remote instructor sa company na yon, kasi lahat ng mga nire-research ko ng mga technical na stuff nare-retain sa utak ko because I am the instructor on that in that company. So now I'm a developer. Very smooth sailing kumbaga ang trabaho, kasi marami akong mga bagay na alam na madali ko na lang i-research, madali ko na lang i-refresh kasi alam ko na. And now na I'm learning evolution by natural selection, this is my attempt to like create an educational video na I might be wrong, kasi open din ako to others saying that I'm wrong. I will change my mind if mali naman talaga ako, pero this is my attempt to learn more about evolution and to pass that information to atheists like you. So evolution by natural selection by Charles Darwin. So balik tayo dun sa seed. So about sa seed, hindi siya designed. It's not designed like all the seeds will like root on the soil and then it will grow vertically. So this is my understanding. Ganito kasi tayo pag gumawa ng mga bagay. For example, nag-design tayo ng cellphone. We don't like design billions or trillions of copies of that cellphone and then just decide which version of that cellphone is the cellphone that we are going to like mass produce. Hindi tayo ganyan kung gumawa, 'di ba? Hindi typical na yung parang work process natin or yung workflow natin is gagawa tayo ng billions of copies, pick a few of them that works or that sticks, give them to the public. I mean there are design techniques that are like that, but not typically. Mainly we design something, we check the flaws of that design, pass it to our QAs, whatever ang comment nila, ibabalik nila sa atin, i-improve natin yung design na yun, and then gagawa tayo ng prototype. And then eventually, ipapa-beta test natin yung gawa natin. If pumasa, and then maraming iterations until we get the product that we want to mass produce. One design, iteration, mass produce. Hindi trillions of copies, pick a few of them. Hindi ganun yung natin, kasi it's wasteful. If you think about it in a business sense, it's wasteful, right? Kasi why did you create those subpar na only to be scratched off? So business wise, it's not practical, it's wasteful and all. That's theory of evolution by natural selection. That seed wasn't designed to behave that way. There were trillions of copies of that seed at some point in the past, thousands, millions of years ago, na naglalang tayo ng trillions of copies of seeds. May seeds na hindi nag-sprout, may seed na very sensitive sa light, may seed na gusto yung dark, may seed na horizontal yung root niya and hindi siya nag-anchor sa lupa, may seed na yung growth ng yung sprout niya is papunta sa lupa. Trillions of versions of those seeds, and that's the nature just decided which seed is fit. That's natural selection. That's evolution. So if you say na like a God really tweaked those seeds para ganun siya mag-sprout, no. There are varieties of seeds back then, and what thrived is the version that is fit sa nature natin, fit sa specific na environment na yun, fit sa environment natin. That is why. So that is just the seed, I also saw like may video din na bee. So sa video na yon, inisting siya ng bee, and then pag kasi daw pag nagdikit yung bee and then flies away, parang nasisira yung intestine nila in escaping. So even though naka-escape sila, pero mamamatay sila kasi sobrang damaging yung paglipad nila upwards, kasi yung kasi nila, yung sting is like parang screw. So imagine if you pull a screw, di ba? So very fragile lang yung body ng bee. So masisira talaga yung bee. And then there's this bee captured on the video. And sabi pa nga nang nasa video, it learned, or what the term is, it decided to not fly away, but it decided to like randomly paikot-ikot lang siya sa skin. It's like it's trying to unscrew itself para safe na siyang lumipad. So imagine, parang you as a person na walang alam sa evolution, as a person na ang alam lang is ang creation na side, is you would really think na it was designed, man. There's really a higher power out there, and that bee was designed to behave like that. Kasi if not, di mamamatay sila, they will all die out. But that's not what is evolution is saying. Evolution is saying that no, every other bee that flew away is already dead. And there's this like a random bee that is weird from the other bees. It's behaving randomly. It's not trying to escape. It's just moving randomly. It didn't fly away straight. It's just behaving randomly. And then somehow naka-escape siya, and then somehow naka-reproduce siya. And sa kasi sa evolution by natural selection, sabi doon na ang parents mo is tawag doon, ang anak ng parents is usually just a simple copy of the parent. Yung anak, yung offspring is an almost copy ng share ng 50% ng mama at ng share ng 50% ng papa na genes, at napapasa ito sa mga anak. Kaya may mga variations kasi, may mutation, kaya may variation kasi 50-50. Hindi siya exact copy. Yun. So that's the explanation. So what you would get is a highly likely chance of an offspring of a bee na ganun din siya mag-behave. If it stings a skin or whatever, it's not gonna fly away. It's just gonna randomly move about, and it will survive. So evolution is like ang parang nagiging primary molder ng mga versions ng species that are alive today is the environment. The whole collection of the environment, the predators, the available resources, the weather, lahat na ng anong available dito sa Earth is the primary molder of life. It's not like someone up there designed a human being and then yan yung version na human being. Hindi. Okay, I can agree that there could be a higher power out there. I can agree na may designer out there, and the way he designed us is through evolution by natural selection. At some point in the past, there's like a common ancestor of human beings, and nag-evolve into something like us. Okay, I can see that. I can accept. I don't believe, but okay. Hypothetically, philosophically, okay. I can temporarily suspend my very critical mind in accepting na okay, it could be until I get more information, then I could accept that. Pero I would never able to accept the story of creation. It won't make sense kasi it's not hindi sila compatible sa theory of evolution by natural selection na I think is way more I mean, it's all around us. It is already a fact. Evolution is a fact, and the theory of evolution by natural selection by Charles Darwin is the theory that explains that fact. Yun yung confusion kasi. When you say evolution is just a theory, it is a theory. It is the best uh, understanding that we have of how evolution works. So, we observe the phenomena. A lot of scientists in the past, mga kasamahan ni Charles Darwin, already observed evolution. They already observed it. They see it in animals. They are already making experiments. But wala silang theory. Wala silang way to explain why things like that are happening. So, Charles Darwin made that theory. He created an explanation of the fact. So, yun. And one last thing, may last video pa. May nakita kong video na bird na gumawa siya ng parang artificial na house for the bird. And then may pumasok na bird, gumawa siya ng nest. And then from creating a nest to laying an egg to the eggs hatching, and then the yung mga anak niya until na nag-learn ng lumipad, and then again it's a cycle, it's a circle of life thing. So another na wonder na naman, another na mapapaisip ka na naman na why did the mother decided to take care of its eggs and its children when wala naman siyang obligasyon na bantayan yon and i-take care yon? Madali lang siyang sagutin sa sa evolution by natural selection. All of the parents that didn't take care of their offsprings died out already, and you can't see them anymore. That's why what you're seeing now are parents or are birds that are taking care of their children, kasi those kinds of species are the ones that will thrive in this environment, in this setup. So if you are a neglecting parent bird, you won't thrive. It's not me deciding whether you thrive or not. It's nature. It's our nature. It's Earth's nature na ang version lang talaga na magta-thrive and will reproduce are the versions of birds that will take care of their children. So you would think na, hey, does the bird like have a conscious thought? No, it's nature. It's in their nature. They were reproduced generations by generations, and they've been doing that all their entire existence. And what thrived is the versions of birds that will take care of their children. You won't see birds that won't take care of their children, because that won't work in this setup. Kasi may mga predators na papasok siguro, kakainin yung mga or hindi magsusurvive yung mga anak. Therefore, hindi yung mga hindi nag-survive na mga baby na birds won't be able to reproduce. So the ones that you're seeing now are just repeating the cycle, kasi our environment allowed them to exist, that version to exist. Everything else died out. You won't see them anymore. Us existing are the versions that are fit in this setup. Everything, our cousins, our other na mga yung mga homo hindi ko familiar, homo habilis and all those died out. Hindi siya na allow to be fit in this setup. So we are here because we decided to procreate, and we decided to take care of our children. I mean, not decided, but we learned, or we evolved, diba? Just like the birds, they evolved into something that's gonna take care of their children. Other birds didn't evolve to take care of their children. They just lay eggs and then fly away. What happened to their offsprings? They could probably survive, like other birds could probably feed them, but it's just a matter of time before those kinds of birds na nagni-neglect ng mga anak nila will eventually die out. The ones that's gonna take care are gonna thrive. It's not a decision-making thing. It's not like someone guided them. No, it's in our nature. And we are a special bunch, kasi we are and of course we don't know any other animals that are conscious na pareho sa atin, na are aware or consciously aware of our surroundings, that are making decisions that are unnatural. We are unnatural kasi we make unnatural things like a mouse, man. They other animals don't. We create fiction, we create money. It's just an imagination, it's a concept, but we believe in them as if they're real. that's that's a weird thing. We are not natural anymore, we're doing unnatural things. And I'm making sense of what is natural right now in using my phone. So I hope may naipasa akong new information sa inyo. If you find my information mali, please correct me. If you're a theist and if you think na nagme-make sense yung pag-explain ko sa evolution, but I am wrong on the creation side, I would love to be educated as well. Please drop that in the comments. So that's it. I hope you have a good day. See you in the next video.